Today I want to talk about one of the most important sales tools that there is, optimism. There's so many things that come up in the sales process, and a lot of them happen right off the bat. You have to have the attitude of, no problem, we can get through this, we can work it out, just got to figure out a solution. Another big part of selling is problem solving. So when you meet with the client, they come into the model, you're going over pricing, and quickly both of you realize that what they want to build is going to be a lot more than what they can spend or want to spend. So you need to have the attitude of, no problem, we can figure this out. I'm sure there's a way that we can make this work. It's the same thing with real estate. If you get an offer on a property that you have listed and you're way far apart from what the actual list price is, don't have the attitude of, well, that's it. We got this crappy offer, it's never gonna work. You know, it's not even worth showing to the buyer. Have the attitude of, okay, we've got the offer, we're gonna make this happen. Come up with a strategy of how you're gonna be able to show that buyer why we're priced where we are. I had a situation happen a couple of days ago where we got an offer on a property that we had listed, and we were way far apart. And initially, my first thought was we are going to make this work. No problem. They're way under where we want to be, but I know we can make this work. So I put together a ton of detailed information. I got it back to them, and I was able to show them that we do have the property priced correctly. And this is why you should pay what we're asking, because it's truly worth that. Now, optimism doesn't always win out. I'm just the type of person that no matter what, I'm optimistic about it. No matter what happens, my attitude is, no problem, we'll make it work. Having a great attitude overall, being happy, excited, having optimism. So when you break the bad news to the couple that you're meeting with, well, this is what the price is going to be to build. When they told you their budget was $50,000 less than that. If you are optimistic, they're looking at you. You're leading this process. So if you're optimistic that there's a way to make it work, they're going to be on board with that. And that doesn't mean we're going to make it work because we'll be able to cut our price down and we'll get a little bit closer. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is kind of realigning their thought process. So now they know what we talked about, what they actually really wanted to build and do is going to be $50,000 more than what their budget is. So are there some finishes in the house that we can take out of there? You know, ideally you want to leave the structure, the size, the layout, but are there some finishes in there that we might be able to take out to help reduce price? And if that's not going to be enough, then let's kind of go through the house room by room. Do we really need the living room here to be another 8 feet wider than it actually is? Or if it's 4 feet wider than it actually is that going to work? Or maybe, can we just make this size work? There's going to have to be compromises. But no matter what the situation is, if you've got a property that you get a horrible offer on, or if you're the one writing the offer for somebody and they want to write a low offer, or if you're meeting with somebody and what they want to do is way up here, but what they can afford is down here, don't get discouraged. Stay optimistic about it, because that's going to give you what you need to be able to make these deals happen. If you're optimistic with things, you continue to keep working, you find solutions, and you make it happen. And that's how you make sales. Just wanted to quickly talk about optimism. Practice it, remember it. It will definitely help and pay off. Thank you so much for your time. If you got any questions, let me know. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Have a great rest of the day.